blocker, found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 44-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
On the run, it's Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready? Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
That's good for another Jacksonville first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go. 180. Switch up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He hits Blue. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes caught. Kelsey, left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Charlie!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Taken in at the 22. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. But we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A pass complete here to Conley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Let's go, great.
6 yards line.
Rush in. Out.
This is Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
I smell fear in it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foles. And this one's incomplete. Alfred Blue, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Foles now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Yellow. On the line, right? We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Keelan Cole, the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Calais Campbell getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Pulls. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go. Do it. At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think
he's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 47.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
2-jet bomber, 2-jet bomber. Safe.
Now Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lucky. SOS.
They'll try and run again with Blue. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Check the hot read. They found one. Watch twist. Check 37.
They'll run with Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. Two? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Foles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive with Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Mahomes now to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. He hits blue. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing on 2nd down. Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go! Check. 59. Zone 1. Watch the flat. Watch the slant. Pick the edge. Come. No.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This for the lead in the final stages. And Lambo will put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Attack, attack! Minus 50, minus 50. Defense 7, let's go.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Being chased out left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this will be a win for Jacksonville.